inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did shit, I know it hurts. Something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Fuck your lies, I'll do what I want.
Hello everybody, can you hear me? We are live. So it is time for some free readings, some catch up. We already have some people here. Kimberly Sanchez, hello. Drigo, hello. Queen Famous, hello. City Babe, hello. Jonathan, hello. I know you haven't been to this channel in a while, Jonathan. Thank you so much for returning. Hello and welcome back. All right, so we already have some questions. So I have a new setup. If you guys didn't notice, my camera's a little bit off. That should be better. All right. So I redid my whole office. Turn my tree on because I love my tree. All right. So, how is everyone? You know, I have a lot of decks, like a lot, close to 1,000 if not more. And I finally got faked out by a deck. Every deck I have is from the creator. It's real. And I've been looking for a Wildwood Tarot for a very long time. Because I love it. I love the artwork. And I found one, vintage, used on eBay. And it comes, and it's teeny tiny. With that on the bottom. It was shrink wrapped, brand new. So I kind of wonder if I even should use them, because you know they're fake. I don't want to use fake cards, but they're beautiful. So I don't know. I'm still on the fence whether I want to use them or not. We are going to use, as always, my Steampunk Tarot. I'm great, thank you. Hi, Loops. How are you? All right, I dropped a card. I'm going to grab it. So this new setup is so much easier to get around. Although you'd figure it was the other way around, but it's not. But for some reason, my whole house has been absolutely freezing in the last couple days, especially this office. So I don't know. All right. So our first question was from... Yep, Luce, go ahead and ask your question. You can always ask your question. You don't ever have to wait for a list. I go in order that they come. Let's see, where was my first question? Drago, what's coming for me in April? All right, let's see. That one wanted to jump out. So I feel like you're going to have like a slow start maybe. Maybe a little bit of... You're really passionate about something right now, and it's going to take a little bit of extra time, maybe extra effort to get it off the ground. I really feel like you can be this King of Wands. You can be the creator of your own domain. You can choose exactly how you want your life or your project or whatever it is that you want in April to go. So I feel like April is going to be a great month, but it's going to take extra effort. It's going to take extra get up and go. I feel like you might not have the energy to do it, and it's going to be frustrating, right? It's going to probably irritate you because you just don't have the energy that you think you should have. But push through it. I feel like you just have to push through it and go for your dreams. Go after what you want. All right, Drago, that was for you. All right, the next question was, it's going to scroll on me, I just know it. All right, Kimberly Sanchez, I'm wondering if I should transfer to the same school as my friend because you might not graduate. All right, let's see. First, I'm curious, like, I want to ask, are you going to graduate? I feel like it's going to take extra time regardless, because I asked if you're going to graduate where you are, I get a no. Graduate where they are, I get a no. And then graduate with extra time, extra effort, I get a yes. So let me just pull your tarot card and see what that one says. So yeah, I feel like you're going to be incredibly emotional about this. And I understand. I really understand. It's something that, you know, you want to graduate on time. You want to graduate with your classmates. You want to be able to be proud because you graduated on time, but it's not a matter of pride. Don't be sad. Don't beat yourself up. Like the Ace of Cups reversed in this situation shows me that you're just going to be mean to yourself, and I really hate that for you. Really don't beat yourself up if you don't graduate on time. I feel like you just need to maybe step back a little bit. You are pushing yourself too hard. Let me reshuffle these and see if you should move, because I'm still not getting a clear answer as to whether you should move or transfer. I'm not sure if you have to move, but transfer at least. Yeah. So I feel like once you're prepared, once you're mentally prepared to possibly have to extend your classes, to take things a little bit slower, then yes, go ahead, transfer to the other school, as long as you feel like it's the best decision for you. Because I feel like it could possibly save you money. There's a money issue here, but I feel like it's a money back in your own hands. So I feel like maybe you're saving money just because either you are, you know, you get to be a roommate with this friend, or the school, the tuition is just cheaper. But I feel like it's just going to be emotional. There's a lot of emotional draining things about this. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Understand that not everybody graduates with everybody else. Like literally, we go through school in life, right? Like from kindergarten till 12th grade, everybody's forced to learn exactly the same as everybody else. Well, what if I don't learn the same way as, you know, Tom, Dick, or Harry? That's never taken into consideration. We're all just force-fed these things. Same goes for, you know, your college or wherever you are. You're force-fed all of these things and expected to, you know, regurgitate everything perfectly. But maybe you just don't learn the same way as everybody else. And that's okay, it really is. But I think, you know, if you really truly feel called, and I feel like you are, to go to this other school, I actually feel like it'll be, you know, you'll have more support, and it'll be really good to be with your friend. So yes, I'm telling you, yes, go ahead and do this. At least that's what Spirit wants you to do. All right, Kimberly, I hope that helped you in some way. All right, so City Babe, should I sell house or rent? So are you, okay, should you rent your house or sell your house? All right, Kevin, thank you and welcome. Oh, you're welcome, Kimberly. Oh, I'm glad I could put a smile on your face. That's awesome. Rasta Empress, welcome. Miss Mystic, I like that. You all can call me Kat. Always, you can always call me Kat, or you can call me Mystic Cat. But I had some really, really good calls yesterday. Like, you all know I do like the Miss Cleo thing, right? So, some of my regulars, I had a couple calls yesterday from them. And they were all like, man, you were spot on. You did this and this and this and this and this. You know, it's all people that are coming back and telling me, you know, readings I did months ago are coming true. And they're all like, we're going to leave you great feedback. And that all happened. And then I had this one lady who was completely brand new. And I blew her out of the water. Literally blew her out of the water. And I was happy, you know, when I can help people like that, because she had some really, really deep, heavy things that we had to work through, like her brother was murdered and things like that. When I can help somebody and I know I can hear that smile on their face, that's what makes everything so worth it. That's why I come on here and I do the free readings and I do everything I can for all of you, because I love it. You know, and when I see, you know, Kimberly says, thanks so much, you put a smile on my face. That puts a smile on my face. And don't be sorry, Rasta Empress. You don't have to say, you don't ever have to say sorry. All right, so City Babe, back to you. Should you sell or rent your house? So this is sell, and this is rent. So let's see. If you sell your house, I think you're missing the bigger picture, but let's see. Yeah, we're going to get a wild card, of course, for renting. And I think the reason why is because you're not seeing the bigger picture. I feel like you want to sell. You don't want to deal with renting. You don't want to deal with any of that. But you're not seeing the bigger picture about it. And I feel like renting is probably your better bet. But yeah. So don't rent to family. I think maybe like a cousin or something has already asked you about this, but don't rent to family. Rent to somebody you're going to completely fall in love with this person, like not literally relationship wise. You're just going to fall in love with their spirit, and you're going to know who it is like the minute you meet them. You're going to know, this is the person that's supposed to rent my house. This is the person who's going to help me pay my mortgage or whatever it is, because they're renting your house. You're going to know who it is. So I feel like, yes, you have all this money that you can use towards another house if you sell, right? But remember that you're helping somebody else if you allow them to rent your house. And this person that you're going to meet, they're not going to destroy it. They're not going to miss payments. They're literally going to be the perfect tenant, and it's going to take this huge weight off your shoulders, and you're going to be able to, you know, live your life the way you want to live it because you have this extra income. Yeah. I think the renting is definitely your better option. All right. So loops. What is Joel feeling / thinking about me currently? All right, let's get some Joel energy going on here. Hello, Shakira. Yep, go ahead, ask your question. Thank you, Kevin. You're awesome. All right. So loops, Joel's feelings towards you. I feel like Joel, with the Three of Wands, I feel like he sort of feels like with you, you're stable. You're like his home. You're his happy place. So the Three of Wands comes after the Two. And the Two of Wands is about your ships coming in and you're waiting for this and that and you're waiting for all these things to happen. Well, three, they're already happened. You're watching, you're making sure things have gone out, you're doing this and that, but you're already prosperous. And the Four is next. The Four is stability. It's foundation. It's about the happy home, right? So the three here, you're sitting there, you're waiting to have like the happy home. So I feel like Joel has really good feelings towards you. He may be having issues expressing them towards you, I think. Let me get a playing card. Alright, so the playing card is like the big love card. This is the soulmate card, the destiny card. I feel like Joel has intense feelings towards you. They feel at home with you. That's what I keep getting, is they just feel at home with you, and that's awesome. If you meet somebody and you just feel comfortable instantly, that's a great kind of love, right? With the soulmate card attached to it, that's beautiful. So I think he has really intense, powerful, loving feelings towards you. All right, Loops, that was for you. Hello, Emmanuel. The prettiest girl, thank you for joining us. I don't think I've seen you before. Yep, go ahead, ask your questions. I do them in order as they come. All right, so Jonathan, should I keep talking to Bianca and will it go anywhere? I'm looking to date her eventually, but not sure if she's the one. All right. So Jonathan, should you keep talking to Bianca? All right. So this is intense. It's incredible. I don't have to pull any more cards for you because this is like your dreams coming true. This is the happily ever after. This is, you know, this card is the happily ever after card. The other one's like the soulmate card. So you don't have to be soulmates with your happily ever after, right? You can literally just be with somebody who you have a karmic connection with, or somebody who's just now being drug into your life, right? You don't have any karmic connections. You're not soulmates. You haven't seen each other in past lives. Soulmates aren't always a good thing. Sometimes soulmates come into your life just to rip everything apart because you have to learn things from them. You have to learn your lessons, but you teach them lessons as well. Soulmates come together and normally they're just ripped apart. So in this card, this is the happily ever after card. So yes, I feel like you should continue talking to Bianca, and I really do feel like it will go somewhere. All right, Jonathan, that was for you. All right, Rasta Empress, you say, hi, Miss Mystic. How are you? New subscriber, thank you so much. I cut off my coworker GTG Scorpio because of deceitful energy last year. How does she feel towards you currently? Please and thank you. All right. So let's see, get some feelings here. You know, I really feel called to pull you some charms. You're a new subscriber, and that's why. Okay, so we need more information about this Three of Wands, right? And you're a new subscriber, so you haven't seen my charm system. It's basically a system of charms that I put together. They all have specific meanings towards me. So the teddy bear keeps jumping around and it will not stay on the table. So that's a message that we need to take into consideration here. All right. So right off the bat, I literally see the boot next to live with no regrets. So kicking her out of your life, exactly what you needed to do, live with no regrets. Don't worry about what they feel about you anyways. It doesn't matter, right? You kicked them out of your life and you did so for a very good reason. But let's see if we can get some more information here. I feel like with the cuff here, you felt very trapped. Moving forward from this situation really turned things around for you. All right, so right here, I see the fox with this boot and live with no regrets. So they were literally sly and sneaky, right? That's the fox. But you went and found your happiness. You moved forward. You got, a new job. Whatever it was, you moved away from them. That brought you an incredible amount of happiness with this sun right in the middle. You were allowing yourself to see yourself, your feelings, validating your own feelings with the mirror here. And then I feel like this train going towards the home just shows movement towards where you feel comfortable, where you are allowing yourself to be happy and comfortable now that they're not in your life. You've moved away from this entrapment. You've literally taken this train, gone. No longer having them in your life. You've kicked them out with the boot, right? So we also have some mischief here and a younger person. So I'm not sure. I feel like this is something else. This is your daughter or your son. Normally it's a female because I have a boy in here as well. So it would be a younger female who's being quite mischievous in your life. And I feel like Spirit's really drawing my attention to that, but also something just, it could be that she was very childish as well, very mischievous, very gossipy. That could be what that is. But you also may have to sort of pay more attention to a younger person in your life because they need your assistance right now. With the Three of Wands reversed, I see that as you leaving that behind. You leaving them behind and for a good reason. So exactly what these charms have said is like correlating in with this Three of Wands reversed. So this teddy bear over here, which still just refuses to do anything other than jump around, this is just like your comfort zone. And I feel like maybe they're still, because you keep thinking about them, they're still kind of creeping into your mind. You're getting lost. You're not in your comfort zone as much as you should be. And I feel like that's why this teddy bear is jumping around. It's not allowing you to be in that comfort zone that you need to be in. So don't think about them. Don't worry about them. You kicked them out of your life for a damn good reason, and don't let them back, especially with your own thoughts, your own mental things. You're allowing them back in your life just by thinking about them. And there goes that teddy bear again, I betcha. No, it was somebody else. Let me see what it was. It was the fox. So, it was the fox. That sly, sneaky fox. So yeah, that fox is gone. The sly, sneaky person is gone from your life. Don't let him back in. Alright, so Rasta Empress, thank you for your question. I hope that helped you. Alright, so Rasta Empress, you do say, yes, she's very immature. And it's true, you're not comfortable. All right, Jay. Nope, there's no list. Go ahead and ask your question. Right. Don't allow yourself to be uncomfortable. Know that you did the right thing. Know that there's no repercussions unless you continue to bring it back into your life. So let it go. Forgive and forget. I saw something earlier that made more sense, and of course I forget it now. But it's something other than... it's heal and move on instead of forgive and forget. So I thought that was beautiful. All right. The prettiest girl, I think I addressed that. Yes, you could ask a question. All right, Shakira, what's coming towards me generally? All right. In general, Rasta Empress, you're so welcome. My Blue Music, hello, hello. Thank you for joining us. So, Shakira, I think it's time maybe that you're going to have sort of a pause in action. I feel like maybe you are a very go, go, go kind of person. You don't ever like take time for yourself. You never slow down. I also feel like maybe you're working towards something where you are really hoping for it to be a success and it's just not there yet. Slow down, reevaluate everything to make sure that you've got all your ducks in a row, right? So the Chariot reverse just tells me you need to slow down, rein them back in. Don't rush things. I feel like maybe, like I said, I feel your energy. You're just very go, go, go. I don't think you slow down very often, and you really need to. Yeah. So generally, just slow down. Appreciate, like, find the smaller things. Look at what you're grateful for, and just continue to be grateful for them, right? Oh, this new camera setup is so weird. Okay. Still trying to get used to it. First live stream since, since the office change. But, alright, so Emmanuel, please, what's coming towards me? Alright, so Emmanuel is a long-time subscriber. I know everything that's going on in their life, and let's just see, hope that things are finally settling down. Alright. So with the High Priestess here, I feel like, yes, things are settling down. I feel like you're finally starting to trust the process, trust yourself, trust your guides. Trust is a huge thing here. I think you're finally starting to trust what's going on in your life and what the steps are that you need to take. I feel like you're finally starting to trust spirit messages that you may receive. I think things are finally going to slow down in the crazy crazy side of your life, right? Things are finally slowing down, regulating, becoming smooth. I feel like it's just going to flow from here, but you have to acknowledge the messages that you get, right? You have to acknowledge spirit when they speak to you. You have to acknowledge you're still stuck on the little things, which I can't even say the little things. You're stuck on the situation with her. And you need to move on from it. I've told you this, Spirit's told you this, and your gut has told you this. Move on from that situation. I feel like your tests, literally the rest of your tests are just going to flow. I feel like, the situation with your sister, I do want to pull a card on that. Yeah, I feel like things on that front are finally going well, but not as well as they could be. I feel like maybe she still feels lost. Maybe she still feels like she can't reach out to anyone because nobody's going to help her. I feel like she has gotten help, but she's not really validating the help. So, in your situation, I feel like your life is finally starting to flow. Her life hasn't yet. There's still some conflict there, but it's because, it's herself. She's causing it to herself because she's not reaching out when she needs to. So continue to encourage her to reach out because she really just needs to reach out for help. And I feel like she might be embarrassed to ask for help. Maybe she just feels like she's owed the help and it's just going to come without asking. I'm not sure. Hello, Meg. Thank you so much for joining us. Emmanuel, you just do a hearty face. Awesome. I'm guessing you like that. All right, Shakira, you say, yes, ma'am, that was so hard because I was raised like that. Yeah, for sure. Doggy, hello. Thank you for joining us. Ramona, I'm just going to have to call you because I'm Ramoni, maybe. Hello, thank you for your question. All right, so where are we here? I don't know. I got to fix my Streamlabs because, Jonathan, you should not have... You're welcome, Emmanuel. You should not have been timed out because you said thank you. That's horrible. I have to... It's because of the caps. I got to fix that. All right. So, City Babe, I know that you're new. I only answer one free question per night during my streams. So if you want to come back the next time I'm live and ask that question, that's great. If not, the donation links are in the bottom. If that question's something you really want an answer to, go ahead and send a donation to the channel. I truly appreciate it. Hello, Choti. It's nice to see you. Alright, so Jay, you would like to know how many kids will I have in the future? Alright, let me see if I can pick something up for you. Well, you could be like me. I get a 5. I have 5 kids. So, you may have 5 children. And of course, I have to, warn you because this is like the financially draining card. This is... like, you don't have enough, but also I feel like, especially like in my situation, love is enough. I have 5 kids. I love them all. And it doesn't matter if I can buy them Nikes or if I buy them Walmart shoes. You get what I mean? So I feel like that's the situation that you may be in if you end up having 5 children. But I also feel like it's going to be a situation where love is enough and you're just not going to care about, you'll be like me. So the Emperor just jumped out reversed, and I think that just kind of echoes what I was saying there. It may feel like chaotic and you're losing control, but it's also going to be fun and adventurous and loving and awesome, So 5 kids. I feel like you're going to have 5 kids. I feel like 2 boys, 3 girls. Pretty close in age too. My kids are all really close in age. My 3 middle girls are less than 2 years apart. So February 18th is the oldest. February 15th is the youngest. So less than 2 years by 3 days. My 2 middle girls are twins for 2 weeks is what they like to call it. So because they have they're the same age for 2 weeks. Crazy, huh? Alright, Ramoni. When will romantic love come in for me? Alright, so timeline questions are not my forte, although I do tend to hear a lot of feedback from people stating that I'm kind of on the money when I do timeline questions. Oh, alright. When will romantic love come in for you? Alright. So, I have a feeling with the wild card that came out. It looks really ominous just because of the deck that I'm using. Like, this wouldn't look horrible in any other deck. Like, my wild cards in a normal deck don't look like that. They just look like normal. Like this deck. That would be a wild card. It looks better, right? But I love this deck of cards, and I use it constantly. But I feel like you already know this person. They're already in your life. They may even be somebody you work with because this is a work card. And I feel like August probably, because of the 8 here. Late summer, early fall. I feel like this person's going to start warming up to you, or you're going to work on a project together or work more shifts together. Something of that nature. You're going to spend more and more time together. and it's going to spark romantic interest. So I feel like by August, it's going to be like serious, full-blown romantic love for you. So Ramoni, that was for you. Shop with Roxy, Robert Ivory, Angel C, Zena, hi, hello, hello, hello. Thank you all for coming. So yep, go ahead, ask your questions. Shop with Roxy, yeah, go ahead. If you'd like to donate, I can try to connect to your grandma. I mean, regardless if that's your question and you want me to try to connect to your grandma, you don't have to donate for that. I truly appreciate the donations, I really do, but you wouldn't have to donate for that. I can try to connect to her for you. Just leave her name down in the comments. Hi, Zena. Thank you so much for coming. All right, so Ramona, I said it right. Okay, awesome. I don't feel so bad. I am horrible with people's names. You have no idea. All right. Kevin, let me see. Ross to Empress. Were you? Did I miss you? Oh, I did. I'm sorry. Alright, so Kevin, I'm going to do your question now. What type of love dynamics do you see me in the future? And I'm going to do a full out reading for you. Just because I missed it. Alright, so I feel like you, just with these two cards, you've been through the ringer. Like, literally, you've had to move on from person after person after person because they didn't treat you right. For real. Just, they didn't treat you right. It was a constant battle every time you were in a relationship, I feel. So, let's see what your future dynamics hold. New beginning. Alright. So, I feel like right now, you have grown. You've really grown. In the past, you've been very upside down about your emotions. You've been maybe sort of like, poor me, why is this always happening? You know, you're not taking responsibility for the things that have happened. Yes, you've had shitty relationships, but it's a give and take kind of thing, right? Well, you've grown from that. You've moved on from that, and I see a new beginning because you've grown and healed from that. You've grown and healed from all of those bad decisions, all of those bad relationships. You excelling past that, right? It's no longer, with this Hierophant reverse, it's no longer like keeping you back, holding you back. I feel like you're really excelling towards something really, truly beautiful. Now, the Empress came out reversed, right? But as we all know, I read reversals, upright. I just read it how I read it. It doesn't have to mean that way. And I was really called to turn it over, right? So I feel like this is the type of person that not only you will meet, but you will become as well. Like that loving, kind, caring energy of the Empress, the motherly type energy. You know, a father can have motherly energy, right? But I feel like you're going to be a really good dad. You're going to be a really good partner. And you're going to have a really good partner who's going to give you a beautiful family. And I see that for you. I see the give and take. I see, you know, the surprises and the special little gifts and this and that. And it's just, everything flows together like it's supposed to. And it feels really, really good. And the family dynamic is there. And the happily ever after dynamic is there. So I feel like that's really good for you. You're definitely headed towards this new beginning. I'm feeling it's not going to be anytime soon. Like, I feel like you're going to date some women that are good for you. They don't treat you like crap, but they're not the one. But once you meet the one, you will know for sure. And it's a little far off, but it's worth the wait. So Kevin, you've never been in a relationship. All right, so that could be, you know, the feelings that you have towards yourself for not ever being in a relationship. Elias Sims, a general reading. All right. So Kevin, I am sorry that I skipped you. I try to keep it, keep the order going properly. The prettiest girl. I might have missed you as well. You felt a gush of wind over you sitting down. What is Spirit saying about that gush of wind? All right. I really feel like you need an oracle card. I don't use oracle cards very often in my live streams. I do quite a bit in like the shorts or whatever, but... Alright, the prettiest girl. Look how fucking perfect that card is, right? Alright, so if you can't see, it says Guardian Angel. And look how beautiful that is. I love, love, love this deck. So, the prettiest girl. I really just feel like it was your guardian angel saying, hi, I'm here, I'm supporting you, I am with you through anything that you have to face, I'm here. And that gush of wind was just them saying, I'm here, you know? That's awesome. I love when, you know, everything lines up perfectly. So that was for you, prettiest girl. Alright, so back to Mimi Blue Music. How does my friend Chris feel about me? He's been watching my stories sometimes. Alright, so let's see how Chris feels about you, Mimi. Yeah, they are really, really pretty, Roxy. Alright, Mimi. This is beautiful. Like I said, this is the soulmate card. This is the everlasting love card. This is the generational kind of card. So this is a love to last a lifetime. I feel like they are watching your stories because they do have romantic feelings towards you. I don't know if they'd actually, like, say it. I feel like you are going to have to approach them about it. You're going to have to, you know, ask them out. I feel like they're just too shy. And I even feel like if you brought up the fact that you see that they're watching your stories, they're going to turn beet red and it's going to really embarrass them. And that's probably not the best thing to do, like, right face to face. Like, wait until you've been dating for a while or something to tell them that that's how you knew they were interested. But yeah, you're gonna have to approach them. So Mimi Blue, that was for you. Alright, Zindagi. Hi dear, what's coming next for me in 3 months? So for the next 3 months, I'm going to read for So I feel like the next 3 months for you are going to be pretty difficult. So I see the possibility of, like, a partnership going wrong. Not necessarily love, even with the Two of Cups here. It's just a partnership going wrong. Maybe you have a business partner or something like that. I feel financial loss somewhere in the next 3 months, but you're aware of it now. So if there's already a partnership of some kind on the rocks, cut ties. get out of there, because I feel like, especially with this Ace of Wands reversed, that you're working together towards something, and I feel like maybe they're going to try to steal it from you, and that's where the financial loss comes in. You're not actually going to lose any money that you have now, but you're going to lose the opportunity to make money, is what I'm feeling. So if there's some sort of partnership you're in now or thinking about, don't do it, and cut ties if you're already in there. Because I feel like whoever this is, they're not to be trusted. So for the next 3 months, I would definitely keep that in mind and watch for those things. So Zindagi, that was for you. Meg, what does my spirit guides want me to do now? Let's go ahead and pull another pretty card. Oh, that's another oracle deck. So Meg, your spirit guides, what do they want you to know? We get the playfulness card. So I feel like they are trying to tell you you're being far too serious. You're taking yourself too seriously. You are not allowing yourself to have fun. You're not allowing yourself to open up and enjoy the world or see the world at face value, because you're so busy doing whatever it is that you're doing, you're not seeing the bigger picture. So Spirit is asking you to be more playful, open yourself up more, and enjoy life, have fun. So Meg, that was for you. Choti, do you see, did I meet my divine counterpart yet, or will I meet him in the future? All right. So I feel like you have met them, but it's been more of like a meeting of minds, right? It's somebody who challenges you each day. It's somebody who, maybe not each day, but somebody who makes you think, right? This person, you probably have great conversations with them, but like there's no romantic feelings from either one of you right now. But I feel like they're going to grow. For sure. Going to grow because you both challenge each other. There's great conversation there already. There's... yeah. I really feel like it's the fact that you guys challenge each other, and that's going to be like, it'll click in your brain like, wow, this is really great, and I want to continue to have this in my life. And that's what's going to grow the romantic feelings. And yeah, there's somebody you already know. They're already in your life. All right. Robert, you can be added. Just go ahead and ask. Oh, you did. Yep, thank you, Kevin. I am sorry about that. Robert, what messages do my spirit team have for me? All right, so let's go ahead and pull another pretty card. I don't remember the name of this deck. See, the issue is, like, I keep the boxes in, like, Tupperware containers. Big ones, you know. And I've got like this cool little setup thing that I use for my cards. I got a card thing over on that side, and I don't remember the name of this deck. And I'm looking up on my shelf to see if it's up on my shelf, and I don't think it is. I don't see it. All right, so Robert, your spirit team says trust. Look at that beautiful card. Seriously? All right. So, I really feel like maybe you're having issues believing in the messages you're receiving. Maybe you don't trust your own gut. Maybe you don't trust that, you know, your dreams are prophetic, or whatever it may be. You need to start to trust those things. You need to start to open up to the fact that, you know, maybe you do have gifts, or maybe your guides really are speaking to you. And I feel like once you trust those little pings that you get, then they're going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you'll be able to, you know, be prophetic and tell people their future or whatever it is. But you need to start small. You need to start trusting your gifts and trusting your messages is what they're telling me. All right. All right, so Angel C, when will I get married and that groom specifications, please? All right, let's see if we can get a person card out of this deck and get you some specifications to who your groom may be. All right, so the Two of Wands reversed. I feel like this person's going to be a very cut and dry person. Not very humorous, not very passionate. They're going to be very, you know, Sunday dinner, things like that. I also feel like they're somebody you have already met and know from the past. So they're also your soulmate. I feel like you've known this person since childhood, but they were more like your brother's best friend or somebody older than you by at least 5 years. Maybe 4, but I still see 5. Yeah, like older brother's friend, a cousin's friend, something like that, somebody you've known most of your life. They are definitely supposed to be in your life because of the soulmate card on the bottom of the deck after I cut. So yeah, there's somebody you already know. I feel like with the 6 and the 10, marriage is kind of far off for you. I'm feeling like the 6 and the 10 could be years, but that's fine, right? Because you don't need to get married 2 months after you meet somebody or reconnect with somebody. You can wait the extra time because it'll be worth it. All right, Angel, I hope that helped. All right, so Zena, will I have transportation through my new job, your new job at Amazon? Imagine that. That will work with your night shift. Thank you. All right, so for any of you new people who haven't been to my channel, or anybody that's been here who may have forgotten, I drop my cards quite a bit, but I've had 3 strokes. So my hands don't work quite as well as they did, 20 years ago. And yes, I do look young, but I am older than you think, I'm sure. I just turned 40. And I know that's young for this, but I have a bad heart, and it causes me to have strokes because there's a hole in it, and clots get to my brain. It'll all get fixed, I hope. So, Zena. You do say you love your tattoo. The tattoo on your hand, did it hurt a lot? So the ones on my hands. So this one, my husband did. It's not finished yet. I don't have any that are finished. I did this one. And I don't personally think tattoos hurt. I've got like 50 of them. But I used to do tattoos. My husband used to do tattoos. So we're both kind of used to it, I guess. But if you're really that worried about it, there's numbing sprays, things like that. But I'm a die-hard old school tattoo person. I really feel like the pain that you feel from the tattoo is part of the experience. It's part of the process, and it's part of, it's like a badge of honor once you get it, right? So that's just my personal opinion. No, I don't think they hurt, but I don't feel pain the same way as other people, I suppose, because I'm constantly in pain. All right, but back to your question. Will you have transportation? So I feel like, no. I also feel like maybe they said you'd have a work vehicle or something like that. But then it turns out that you're going to have to use your own vehicle, but not for forever. I think maybe they may give you like a stipend to use your own vehicle or something like that. I don't see the vehicle thing, but I see a lot of burdens being released because of this job. Like you're finally making the money that you need and things like that. I definitely see the work there. This is the workhorse card, so you're working, and that's great because you're getting paid for it, right? But I don't see the work vehicle thing happening. All right. Aw. All right, so shop with Roxy. Her name is Lucille. My grandma's name was Lucille. All right, so... oh, Roxy, it's all right. Hello, Grace O.D. Yes, you can get a reading. Amber, hello. All right, so... beautiful me, I didn't see you come in. Hello. All right, so... so I'm seeing somebody and they're very, like, pulling me towards, like, a pearl necklace. They're, like, playing with it. Like this. I feel like she probably dressed up for church, like, really, really nice. But every day she dressed nice. She was all about appearance. She'd like to put her best foot forward, is what she's saying. Yeah, you don't hear the name much anymore. So I wonder if there was issues between her and your grandpa, because the King of Beetles came out with the Tower card. So I feel like I can't speak. So maybe she was always at a part where she felt like she couldn't be herself. Like she couldn't speak. Yeah, speak her mind. The Strength card comes out reversed. I feel like that caused her to move on. Whether she physically left your grandfather or not, I don't know. But she moved on. At least mentally, she moved on from him. You say she was always dressed so nice. So true. Awesome. All right. So that confirms I'm connecting to the right person. Yeah. I feel like even though family life was good, right? Nobody else really saw the side of the two of them not getting along, right? Nobody ever saw that. Nobody ever knew that it was that bad. But she definitely felt like she couldn't be herself. And I feel like maybe she even like hid away her true feelings about things, not just about that, but she was always very closed off and like into herself. She wouldn't share things with others very easily. So he died right before she did. Okay. Yeah, I feel like maybe that's why she's finally saying that eventually she got to leave. So, yeah. So she's bringing my attention to a young fire sign who's having some money difficulties. Or somebody really fiery. Not necessarily a fire sign, but they're really spunky and like go get her, but like maybe they're like one of those people where as soon as they feel like opportunity knocks, like the door slams. And it's not their fault. It's literally just the way their life is right now. And that's why they are probably seeing these money difficulties. Maybe it's tuition costs that they can't pay. Maybe it's rent that they can't pay. I'm not sure. But somebody younger, not necessarily like, early 20s, late teens, they're having some issues that she's just trying to bring your attention to. Alright, so this feels like a father and a son, but the son is not exactly happy with the way the father maybe raised him. There's definitely tension there. There's things that were left unsaid. Maybe the father's passed and the son was never able to say them, or maybe the son is passed and the father is not able to say the things to the son, or the son feels like he passed, he couldn't say these things to his dad, maybe he needs to get these things off his chest. I do just feel like there's tension here between a father and a son, and the son is definitely feeling worse for wear in this situation. There's also, did your grandma have two boys? Because I feel like one of the sons, so this feels like her son and her grandson. This feels like her son as well. Could also be female, but it really does feel like a male energy. I feel like this one is having more issues in life. They're having problems with success and being able to enjoy life because they feel like maybe success has been robbed from them. She's bringing my attention to this person here who's seems like they should be successful, but they've always had like the hard knock life or whatever. She's bringing my attention to this person so that they can understand that it's all their own perspective. It's all, according to her, it's all their own perspective. It's all in their own mind. And if they would just look at the brighter side of things, they would be able to get out of this funk. They would be able to have the success that they feel like they should have, because it's right there. They just need to reach out and grab it. They need to realize it's there. One son and one daughter. Alright, so like I said, I felt like maybe that could have been a female. And I feel like maybe the female is the one having these issues then, because you say one son and one daughter. This one's definitely male. A male with a son. Alright, so she brings me to you now, finally. So I feel like you personally love like flowers, but not like, somebody goes out and buys you flowers. You would rather have somebody go pick you flowers, or you'd rather spend the day in a field full of flowers, or something like that. Like, she's drawing my attention to the flowers on this card. And this card is like the guardian angel card in this deck. I read this deck a little bit different than normal tarot because I use it to communicate with those that have crossed over. And I feel like maybe you have recently sort of had your dreams crushed. Possibly at work, possibly working with other people. It's something you were so happy and passionate about, and then it just kind of fell flat, or it didn't work out. And she's trying to tell you that she's there with you. She's helping you overcome this. She's helping you get past the heartache and the heartbreak that you feel about this situation. Yeah, she's for sure trying to heal it for you. She's trying to use like every ounce of her energy on the other side. Which, you know, I like to explain death as it's like you're being born again. You have to spend the time learning the things that you need to in order to do things, you know, like movement of objects or things like that. It's not going to happen right away. It's not going to happen even when you expect it. It takes a while. You have to grow. You have to learn things on the other side. And I feel like she's using every ounce of energy that she has to help heal this situation for you. She just wants you to know that she's there with you. She's helping you through it. She's also saying, you have your own damn energy. You have your own things that you can do to help yourself out of this rut. And you need to take that and enjoy things, you know? She sees that you're just not happy about this situation. You've been incredibly emotional about it, which you're allowed to be, but it's time to move forward and move on. It totally relates. All right. See if she has anything else to say. It feels like she's pretty much said her piece on this. And if there was conflict about money or belongings or anything else, she's not happy about the fact that, you know, I really feel like maybe she's not happy because certain things that she wanted didn't go where they needed to go. Like, I feel like maybe one person was greedy and they tried to take everything or something like that. Whew, I can't breathe. So something, yeah, she's not happy about where some of her belongings ended up, I feel like. And the fact that I can't breathe shows me that, you know, she's kind of, I don't know. Sometimes Spirit does things and I just don't know why. But I'm sure at 3 a.m. it will come to me. And if it does, I will leave a comment on the video after this is posted so that you know what the breathlessness means. Maybe it was because she couldn't breathe when she passed. I'm not sure. She had problems breathing. Okay. Yeah, that's what it felt like. It's just was weird that she did it all of a sudden right at the end of the reading instead of bringing that to my attention first. Like usually when I talk to Spirit, it's like meeting a new person. You're like, hi, how are you? And they tell you about themselves and you tell them about yourself. And, you know, basically I'm like, I'm a medium. I'm trying to help you connect to your granddaughter. And they're like, oh, cool. I'm this, and this. And normally they would have brought that to my attention right at the beginning, but maybe she did it right at the end just to like verify that, hey, this really was what I wanted. This is what my messages were. Go ahead and believe what you heard. Something like that. All right. So shop with Roxy. Oh. All right. So I don't know if you have ever been here before. Your name does not sound familiar. But compliments normally make me cry. And I cry a lot. So you say you're truly amazing. Thank you so much. Wow, thank you so much for this. You're welcome. Your grandma was a sweetheart. She had like an iron fist, but she was a sweetheart too. Alright. So, beautiful me. Will I get fellowship in June, July? Attempt of which exam I'm preparing for? keep wanting to roll this dice. So this one's kind of cool. Let me see. Where is it? There we go. This one says yeah, but this die is so cool. It's got like... And I've got it out of like a McDonald's toy or some crap. I don't know. But yes, I think so. Let's see what the cards say. Yeah, it's going to be tough though. Like, it's not going to be easy. I feel like you're really going to be like totally panicked and unsure of yourself, but you don't need to be. This is going to be like an internal conflict. You're going to feel like you just don't know what you need to know, but you do. So I feel like you're going to pass your exam and you're going to get this fellowship. It's just going to be kind of stressful, like really stressful. You're welcome, Shop with Roxy. All right. So Elias Sims, a general reading. Hopefully something to help you on your spiritual path. All right. All right, so I see success coming for you. Something you've been working towards for quite a while, or working on. Something you've been trying to make happen for a very long time is finally coming to fruition. It's finally coming to you. It's finally, you know, you've got all these gears rolling and all these things. You've kind of thrown all of your eggs in one basket, right? And this is you leading the charge towards your success. So I feel like in general, something really good is about to happen for you. Something is finally breaking through where you can feel like you can breathe again, like the weight's lifted off your shoulders and you just are happy and you feel like you're successful. So Aliyah, that was for you. You know, you say you love how I'm a natural born psychic. 3 months ago you learned telekinesis, and yesterday you had my first 2 sets of 4th dimensional beings. Okay. You communicate with dowsing rods with your spirit guides. God, Khan, past loved ones, and ghosts. You wanted to be a natural born psychic, however, that's your ego talking. Everyone's life path and destiny is different. That's the beauty of the journey. You're grateful. Yeah. All right, so a DT, you asked for a general reading and guidance, please. Bad Mashni, I can try. I normally hope to keep, you know, like the Grace OD, I'm not quite sure how many is before you. If you scroll up and see a DT's question, general reading / guidance, please, and then count from there, you'll know. But Bad Mashni, I will see what I can do. But I can tell you my head is kind of pounding right now, and I may not connect. Jeez. Okay, seriously? How many times is this chariot going to come out tonight? Alright, so Aditi, yours is kind of way different than the last reading, which the chariot came out in. You know, you all can hear me shuffling. I know you can hear me shuffling, and I sat here and shuffled. So you need to slow down. You need to take a deep breath, appreciate what's going on in your life right now, appreciate the small things, the big things, appreciate even the crappy things, because those crappy things turn into something beautiful once you recognize them and move forward from them. I also feel like, just in general, to everyone that's been here tonight, this is a message. So the Chariot is normally about success and striving towards that success, and you know, with it reversed, it's about the pauses in life. And maybe we all just need to take a step back and appreciate things a little bit more, or we need to slow down. I think it is the main message we're getting with this. You know, go ahead, strive for success, but don't rush it. Don't rush into anything, because if you rush things and it's not ready and the universe isn't ready to bless you with those things yet, we kind of just fizzle out. Like, you're excited and it's great, and then it just kind of dissipates. But if we wait and we have patience and we wait for the universe to bless us, that's when things are beautiful. That's when things flow smoothly, right? So I think that's a message to all of us, is just slow down, take a deep breath, smell the roses, take the time to appreciate the little things, the big things, the bad things, the good things. Just be a little bit more grateful and slow down. All right. So Aditi, everyone, that was for you. My Blue Music, you're welcome. All right, so Aaliyah says, you do have a YouTube channel. You haven't uploaded anything recently. Soon you will post about spirituality. I will have to check you out. You've been getting a lot of Speak Your Truth Throat Chakra tarot cards. You want to speak your truth on YouTube channel very soon. Do you have a channel, Aditi? All right, so... Shop with Rocks, you say you did a great job with the tattoo on yourself. Yeah, you should see, like, I'm covered from head to toe. Well, not head. I keep them off my face. Alright. Alright, so Grace OD, it is your turn. Even though Streamlabs deleted your message because it was all caps, I have to change that. But you say, hi, can I get a relationship read between you and Paul, please? Alright. So, I feel like there's a lot of mental things going on, a lot of maybe stress, anxiety. Maybe you're stressing about this a little bit too much. Like, you're worried about Paul and what he thinks of you. I feel like you need to kind of step back a little bit, especially with the Page of Swords here and the Nine of Swords. So this tells me that there's just far too much stress there, and you really need to learn to regulate that. You need to learn to regulate your thoughts, especially the racing thoughts that you have about him. I feel like there's definitely work that needs to be done, but the relationship is possible. I feel like this is always going to be a relationship where you're constantly striving for better, but feeling like you're held back. So personally, I wouldn't want a relationship like that. I wouldn't want a relationship where it's constant stress, constant, did I do this right? Did I do that right? Am I making him happy? Is he, making me happy? Things like that. It's always going to be question. And it's a learning experience for sure. And whether you want that kind of relationship, that's up to you. But I feel like it's always going to be something that you're working at. You're never going to have that moment where you just feel like it's perfect, if you get what I mean. All right. Alright, so Bad Mashni. Your maternal grandmother. What's their name? You're welcome, Grace. I'm glad it resonated with you. Oh, Sherman, I'm so sorry. Like, for real. I get full body chills when I'm really sorry. Like, for real. Kamini Devi. Kamini Devi. Alright, so... the person who is presenting themselves to me, God, I don't like doing this, but they appear to be Indian, like, not Native American, the other kind of Indian, and they're in, I don't know what they're called, like the dress with the sash and the dot, because it's a celebration that they're showing me. Kamini. I'm assuming, because you put so many A's into it. Kamini. Okay. They are happy. They are truly happy, but they are worried about a young water sign. Because I feel like... You're Indian. Okay. So, I feel like they are truly happy. They have found, you know, that bliss that you search for your entire life while you're here on Earth. They have found that. They have become, you know, one with wherever they are. And I can tell you, just from experience, because of my heart, because of my strokes, I've died several times. The last time, well, not the last time, because it's like 4 months ago, right after Thanksgiving, Jeff, my old man, he found me unresponsive in the living room, but that was just for like a minute or two. But the time before that, I was gone for 13 and a half minutes, and that was amazing. And I can't even explain what I experienced, and it just changed me a lot. And I got to see my little brother. He passed away in 2016, and that's really just all I saw. But she is there. She is in that place where she just achieved everything she wanted to achieve, but she is very worried about this person here. This person feels to be... This person could even be you. With issues with the father. Is this you? Of course, Amber, I will get you a love reading. I think you asked that earlier. Sometimes I just miss readings, and I'm really sorry. But, Badmashni, is this you? I want to know if this is you, issues with the father. If not, it's somebody else that she's trying to bring attention to who has issues with their father. Like, the father's very overbearing, never let you or them live the life that they truly wanted. Like, your life was completely planned out by this father here, and you maybe sort of resent that, and it caused a lot of unhappiness. Hello, VD. Yep, go ahead and... Vidi? Sorry. Go ahead and ask your question. I'm only going to read for probably your question and Amber's question. And then Sherman, if you had a question, go ahead and ask yours as well. But Badmashni, She really is kind of saying that this is you. And I don't know if you had father issues. That's why I want to know before I go any further. You have a beautiful relationship with your father. Okay. So, another thought occurred to me that this could be her and her father, that maybe she had issues with her father. But she has drawn attention to a younger person who is definitely not happy with the way that their life is panned out, and they blame their father because of it. I feel like it really has to do with a relationship. Maybe the father doesn't approve. Your grandmother is approving, though. Your grandmother approves. Your grandmother literally is wanting to smack him in the head. Like, you need to let it go. You need to stop being so overbearing. You need to stop being so demanding on this younger person. And I feel like if this overbearing father finally figures out that they are actually being, like, it feels like they're oblivious to the fact that they're overbearing. And that's why she's bringing attention to it. This person has the opportunity to be incredibly happy. I feel like they need to stand up and tell their father how it is. Yogit V, yep, you can go ahead and ask your question. I really honestly did not realize it's 11:30 and I have to be up in a couple hours. But you're welcome, Amber. So I feel like this young person here, their lover is this person. Excuse me. They're kind, they're caring, they listen, they love conversation. They make this young person light up with joy and happiness. And this king does not approve of him. I don't think he ever will. But like I said, your grandma approves. And I feel like she just wants you to tell this person, to tell her father that she's living her own life. As far as a message for you, I really just feel like she wants you to tell this person, help this person through this situation. Hello, Only Rabbit. Nice to see you. So, with this card that came out, I feel like maybe she is trying to help you make a decision. Something in your life you're not quite sure about. She's trying to steer you in the right direction. She is sending you signs. She says you don't trust them. Trust the signs that she's giving you. Other than that, I would just try to figure out who this younger emotional person is so that you can help them get through to their father. Maybe you can talk to the father. I'm not sure, but your grandma definitely wants you to help them. Alright, so there were so many questions while I was reading that. So, Bad Mashni, that's what I have for you. She does tell me that it's like she doesn't want to talk on camera. Because she says she has more than just that for you. She's just not happy about the camera. Like, it freaks her out a little bit, maybe, that I'm talking to you through this. So contact me on Instagram. She might have more messages for you. You don't know who she's talking about. Yeah. I don't know either, but that's what she's saying. Alright. You're welcome. Yeah, definitely contact me on Instagram because she says there's more to what she's trying to say. She just doesn't want to say it. Alright, so I do believe Share Man is retracting messages, so I don't know what your question was. But Amber OTL, can I get a love reading? Yes, you can. Hello, Nikki. Thank you for subscribing. Hello, Only Ravid. Everybody who has joined, thank you so much. Yep, go ahead and ask your question, Nikki. I will get to it as soon as I can. All right, Amber. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, so I feel like you've had to go through a lot of learning experiences in your relationships. A lot of tears have been shed, but I feel like because of all of that, because of the growth that you've had, because of the healing that has been, you know, what you've gone through, you've healed so many things. I feel like all of that is finally gotten you to the point where your dream person is finally coming into your life. Somebody you've wished and hoped and dreamed that all these other people were, they're finally here. They're finally coming into your life. So I feel like this may be somebody who has had to not only help themselves, but they're very generous and they help other people. They may even help you, but not in the way that you expect. They're going to help you open up your life, open up your heart, because I really feel like you've got like literally padlocks and everything over your heart. You just locked it away because of all the bull crap that you've had to go through, and this person's going to help you release all of that. They're going to help you get that out so that you can truly love who they are, love who you are, and learn to love the lessons. So I feel like the person that you've always wished and hoped and dreamed for, they're finally coming into your life. So Amber, that was for you. Alright guys, I'm going to have to hopefully I can get through all these, but I am getting very tired. Vidi says, what is G thinking about you now? I think G genuinely feels happy when they're around you. I think they genuinely feel happy when they think about you. I think they just have this like warm, fuzzy feeling when they think about you, and that's beautiful to me. This Sun card is all about happiness and joy, and you know, we think about the sun as in, you know, there's so much sun in summer, and it's like planets like reviving itself and resurrecting from the winter, and the spring is everything's blossoming, and the sun is in the summer, and it's beautiful, and we all have so much fun and joy, and you see this couple here having fun and embracing each other and dancing, and the dogs dancing with them, and it's just a beautiful energy to have. And I think that me personally, if I knew that somebody had these thoughts about me, it would make me very, very happy. It would make me, you know, feel the warm, fuzzy feelings that they feel as well, because, you know, that just boosts your ego and makes you feel good. So I think they feel really good towards you, and you make them incredibly happy. Alright, so only Ravid, you would like a general reading. Alright, so I feel like you have some business or an idea that you just can't get off the ground. Like, it's not happening yet. It will, in a very unexpected way. Like, something incredibly unexpected is coming towards you. Something you're it's like one of those never in a million years kind of things, where you're just gonna have to open up and accept it. I feel like it's going to be one of those things where you're not going to believe that it's happening. It's like a dream come true, but you never thought it would come true. Something big is coming. All right, only Ravid, that was for you. Yogit V, when will V contact me? So I really feel like this is an 8-week thing, not 8 days or 8 years, 8 weeks. But this is also like the moving on card. So it may be that you move on before they contact you. So that's up to you whether you want to give it more time, or you actually move on, or you give them the time of day after they move, after you move on and they contact you, whether you want to continue the conversation or whatever. That's up to you. But I really feel like they're not gonna make it snappy. Like, it's gonna feel like forever, and you're gonna want to move on. So, my Nia Lane, will moving out of state bring more stability into my life? I don't think so. I feel like where you are now, although it's boring and it's whatever, you don't like it, you're going to learn to grow there. You're going to learn to become the person that you're supposed to be there. And once you're this stable person, once you're in charge of your own life, that's when you can move if you want to. But I really feel like staying where you are now is more beneficial than moving out of state. Alright, so Nikki, you say, what does Yogesh want to happen in our connection? What does Yogesh want to happen? Okay, so I see you as a very down-to-earth person, and I feel like he is a very emotional person, just because of the cards that came out here. I do get a feeling that even though he could love you intensely, he may just want to either work with you, pick your brain about business things, or, maybe he's the kind of person that wants a free ride and they are going to take advantage of you. I do see love there, like intense love, but they may also be that kind of person where they're just going to use you, or you're just one of those really super generous people where you are okay with that and you just are give, and you never take for yourself. I see it as a compassionate kind of thing where he's compassionate towards you. He appreciates everything you do for him, but he also appreciates, like, not having to do everything that he, should do. Alright, Nikki, that was for you. Sippy, what blessings coming towards you in how many days? All right. So we'll see what your blessings are coming towards you. That's victory. So that is victory. That is being celebrated. That is something major happening in your life. And I really feel like 6 months, something really big is going to happen between June and 6 months. So what is it? Almost April, May, June. Between 2 and 6 months. I really do feel like it's 6 months. So something really big is going to happen. You're going to feel very successful. You're going to feel very accomplished. You're going to feel incredibly blessed with this victory that you have coming towards you. Just don't be impatient about it. Alright, so that was for Sippy. Also, you all just, I know most of you are new. Ask your question one time. I don't like when people spam the chat. I also tend to stop reading for people that spam the chat. So keep that in mind. Ask your question once and I will get to it. So Amber, you say, oh, I hope to meet them soon. You are right. I've been single all my life. I'm 29. I usually get rejected by my type. I feel like most people want to play with your feelings and you don't want games. Yeah, that's horrible. I'm sorry about that. Only Rabbit, you're welcome. Alright, so Miss YK, how does Taurus feel about me? So this is another situation where I feel like maybe they want to take advantage of you. But it also may be the fact that they know you're so grounded and you're so generous and you're so giving that they just want to have their place in your life because they're like desperate to be with you. Because they know what kind of person you are. They know that you are the type of person that will always have their back no matter what. And they just want that spot in your life. They're like desperate for it. So I feel like this Taurus, although they're probably very grounded as well, they really are attracted to your spirit, really are attracted to your personality, and know that you are good for them in their life. So they really are just desperate. I keep hearing desperate to be in your life. I'm not 1000% sure that it's romantic. They may just want to be friends, but I feel like it's there. The possibility is. So Miss YK, that is for you. Nanda, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining us. Alright, so you want a past life reading. Let's see what we pick up. And this is the last reading I'll be doing tonight. Take that into consideration. Alright, so the cards that came out, I feel like this is the key here. The Queen of Swords. So I feel like you were kind of the person that ruled with the Iron Fist. The Queen of Swords in the tarot is referred to as the bitch card. But, you know, she's a bitch, but she is for a good reason, because she's not going to settle for less. She's not going to put up with anybody's shit, for real. So I really feel like you embodied this persona, and I feel like what I'm reading is not your most recent past life, because I keep getting 6 lives. 6 lives. So either you're on your 6th life, or I'm reading 6 lives back. So that's why I left that out, to keep into consideration. But I also feel like you were sort of this dictator type person where you were constantly faced with decision and making decision, but I feel like you had to make this decision for a lot of people. So maybe you were a mayor or a queen or something like that. But you also had this life from a very young age, because the Page of Cups is here. So you learned this from a very young age. So maybe you were a queen, but you were a queen because your parents were king and queen. You know, it was generational. I do feel like this life, living this, learning this, has brought balance to your life now. I also feel like, I keep touching my chest because I feel like there's pain there. So I feel like the way you passed was heart related. Yeah. But this was a huge life lesson for you for this life. It has helped you grow. It has helped you succeed in life. Every time you have felt like that deja vu feeling, it's from this past life. This is the one that made the most difference. Out of all your past lives, this is the one that made it so that you are the person you are today. And it's making you succeed in life where you don't feel like you are succeeding, but then you jump and you are like, okay, yeah, I learned the lesson. I understand that actually helped me move forward. So I feel like you were some kind of ruler of some sort. And queen doesn't necessarily mean female. You could have been a king. But I really feel like it was a female embodiment where you were a ruler of some sort, dictator. You had a lot of people that you had to take care of. And that has brought you balance in this life. And maybe it's even that you take care of people now, or you're some sort of teacher or something like that. Or that's what you're really well suited for, is somebody who takes care of people. But yeah, this is what I'm getting from your past life. Petunia, yep, I will go ahead and take your question. Thank you so much for joining us. You will be, for sure, the very last person, because I'm on Eastern time, and it really is almost midnight, and I get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, so it is time for me to sleep. But Petunia, go ahead. Thank you for joining us. I truly appreciate you. And your question, go ahead with that. You're welcome, Nanda. I hope that helps you in some way in this life. All right, Petunia, are you still here? All right, so you're welcome. You say, thank you very much. I'm an Aquarius looking in on my Aquarius prospect. What's going on with us? All right, so an Aquarius with an Aquarius. So I feel like movement's there. Movement as in movement in the relationship. There is the possibility of great things there. I don't feel like either one of you is going to move away, separate. This is something that's very, like, you're stuck together. Like, you challenge each other. You help each other grow. I feel like intuitively you already realize that this is the person that you're supposed to be with. But yeah, they're not going anywhere. I don't see them going anywhere. I feel like they're always going to encourage you to be your best self. You're always going to encourage them to be their best self. You both are going to work together very, very well. Just don't let, like, the mental things get in the way. Like, I feel like you're both very much air signs. And air signs can sometimes get stuck in their head. Don't forget that your partner is somebody you can talk to. Don't forget to remind them that you're always there to talk. You're always there to listen. You're always there to help support them. Reassurance of support feels like it's going to be big with the both of you. But yeah, Spirit just says don't get stuck in your head. But this is a good connection. Alright, so that was my last reading. I see that Swifty is here. Excuse me. I am losing my voice. I have been on here for almost 2 hours. So in your heads. Okay. Petunia, that makes so much sense. Yeah, just like I said, reassure each other that you're always there. You're always open to the discussion, open to the conversation, and things will work really, really well between you. Swifty, if you can go ahead and ask your question very, very quickly. I think I've done this about, 10, 15 times in this video where I have to stop. But Swifty, if you can go ahead and ask your question very quickly, I will read for you. Okay, I'm about to say goodnight. Type fast. Alright, you're a Cancer into a Taurus friend. What should I be doing about this? Thank you so much. Alright. And this is it, I promise. Oh. Alright, I feel like they are currently healing from some heartbreak for sure. I feel like maybe you too, but you're further along in the process. You're ready to date, they're not. They're putting the brakes on things. They're not ready for it. Give them time. Don't rush them. Allow them to heal from this breakup that they've had. They're just not ready yet. Yeah. Just give them time. Wait. You will know when the opportunity arises. But I see good things here. This is like the card of luxury, of living in luxury. So I feel like the two of you are compatible. There's a good match there. You'll work well together. Just give them time. You will know when they're ready to date again. And I really feel like they will show interest in you. Like, they will say, hey, want to go get coffee? Something like that. That'll show you that they're ready. All right. That is it. I am done. I cannot read any longer. I want to say thank you so much to every single person who came here tonight, everyone that allowed me to read for them. I am so happy to be able to read for all of you. Thank you all for the subscriptions, the likes. They all really help the channel. Yeah, thank you. I am sending you all my